This is question number 3 on QZ11 of module 15. Evaluation using price to NOPAT multiple. Because NOPAT is a firm-based performance measure, so here price to NOPAT should be understood as company assumed value divided by NOPAT multiple. So we are provided with this table with applied materials. This is our target company, and we are also provided with two competitors, KLA Tencore and Lam Research. Their information about company assumed value, equity assumed value, how NOPAT, net income, net non-operating obligations, and common share outstanding. Part A, compute the price to NOPAT ratio for both KLA Tencore Corporation and Lam Research Corporation. Round answers to 2 decimal places when applicable. So let me first copy this table, the data table, to my worksheet. So we can just directly work in this worksheet. And the price to NOPAT ratio is, again, this is defined to be company assumed value, right? And divided by NOPAT. And then we need to, I guess here we don't have to do anything. We have to, yeah, actually, we probably, it's better that we can follow this boundary requirements here. Just use the round function and round to 2 decimal places. So, and then I can drag the cell to the right to get the same ratio for the other competitor. So let me copy this competitor name here. So that's basically part A. So let me copy the number here. Number here. So part B, use KLA Tencore Corporation and Lam Research Corporation as comparables along with the price to NOPAT ratios from part A, and then estimate for applied materials its company intrinsic value, its equity intrinsic value, and its equity intrinsic value per share. Round company and equity intrinsic values to the nearest median. So here we don't have to keep any decimal places. Round equity intrinsic value per share to 2 decimal places. So we can use so to use the market multiples from our comparable firms, we can just take their average and bring that average to our target firm. So here I can just take the average of these two. It's gonna be E10, and then to this, so average to E11. So F10 actually, F10. Yeah, and I probably need to also to round this to 2 decimal places, even though that doesn't change the number. So then I can calculate company assumed value because the price to NOPAT multiple is defined to be company assumed value to NOPAT. So since I have brought the price to NOP ratio from my comparable competitor firms to our target, so now I can use this ratio. And since the ratio is defined to be company assumed value divided by NOPAT, so given this ratio and NOPAT, I can calculate company assumed value to be So actually there is already the space. So this will be the NOPAT times the price divided by NOPAT ratio. So that here just need to follow the rounding requirement. Here round company and aggregate intrinsic values to the nearest median. So just I don't want to keep any decimal space place here. So equity assumed value. This will simply be the difference between company assumed value and net non-operating obligations. Notice here it's a negative number, NNO is a negative number. So when we subtract this negative number, we end up with adding a positive number. So this will make the equity assumed value to be higher than company assumed value in this case. So, and that's my equity assumed value. So eventually, price will be the equity assumed value divided by shares outstanding. Right here, I need to I use the round function and keep 2 decimal places. Right, so this is the final answer. So next job is simply to copy back all these numbers I got here to MBC. And so, and save answer. And then I can just submit this and see whether we have done this correctly. Finish attempt, submit all, and finish. And you can see that this is marked in green, so that means this question has been done correctly.